Hey YouTube, welcome to another episode of Skate in Vain. It's not the monthly one, but I did say in Barcelona that I got some new frames. I got the off-road frames and the Kizer Trimax frames. So I just really wanted to get the feel of the Trimax frames. Now I'm back in England, back at home, all settled down, not hurting today. So I put them on my Velo first. I've tried them on these, and I found one problem with the Velo is the frames are so wide, well, so long, should I say, that it was actually taking the bolts out when you bone over. So it was literally taking the whole sole plate off the boot. So I didn't like that idea, and it was a bit wobbly on these skates, which I was quite surprised because, you know, a hard boot and everything. So I thought it'd be quite stable on these, but I wasn't feeling it whatsoever. So that was a no-go on the Velo. So I thought I'd try it on my skates that I bought for 50 quid a few years back now. They were just some cheap skate from Power Slide, but I believe it's the same mould as the Sway boot. So, you know, I haven't got any sole kits or anything at the moment, but here it is. I think these are called Play Life. Yeah, Play Life. I got them for £50. They were just something to cruise around on the beach up and down. The frames came attached. I don't know if you can see there, they had little holes, and that's how the frames were attached. They weren't UFS or freestyle skates or anything like that. They were just physically attached to the actual shell of the boot. So I drilled all that out, and I wanted to put some sole kits on. So I had an idea of putting these sole kits onto here, but the bolts aren't long enough. So today I'm going to look around for some bolts, but I'm too impatient. I want to skate it first, see how it feels before putting the bolts on. So eventually I'm going to have some sole kits onto there, and then the 3x3. 3x3 skates aren't new to me. I've skated them for about a year now. So these are my old setup wheels, 3x3 125mm, which I had on this boot here, which is my off-road skates now. So me and Mike are going to do another little edit with the off-road skates. But going back to these wheels, they're very fast, very fun. The only thing I found is the frames don't last long if you want to try little tricks. I wasn't even grinding, I was just stalling on pavements and stuff, and in car parks, just a little curb, and it was wearing away. So in the end I just use these to cruise up and down the seafront. But what I'm excited about the Trimax is they're plastic, so they're going to be durable, and with the sole kits I should be able to get the best of both worlds. So if I just want to rock up to a skate park and do a little Macchio trick, or go on the seafront, you know, win-win I say. But hopefully this DIY boot I've made is going to live up to my expectations, because I spent far too much money recently on skate parts and the girlfriend isn't very happy with that. So not really much to say really. I'm just going to get some little clips down at the seafront, see how it goes. What I want to learn is to slide. See a lot of people on bigger wheels or freestyle skates and they just slide along. We call them cess slides, but it's more on the wheels than on the actual boot. I've not got the concept of that yet, so that's my main goal. So let's get on the road. Here I am in sunny Bournemouth. It's no Barcelona, but it's sunny nevertheless. I've seen there's some event going on down the beach area for running, so hopefully I'll get a good skate in, maybe even skate in between the runners, who knows. And let's see how this goes.
try to have a skate around Bournemouth, but it's actually really busy because some event going on, so I'm going to go out to the pavilion where it's not so busy and hopefully just cruise around. There's a few steps I can go up and down and check it out. So there was one thing I thought was quite funny. I was skating big wheels today, 110mm, and I get down to Bournemouth and there's a big wheel actually, check it out. Big wheel for big wheels. There we go. So over to Bournemouth Pavilion because it's just far too busy here. But so far I'm enjoying the skates. There we go, that was a skate round Bournemouth. The one thing that I really need to get is some sole plates because they're just limited to like, well, rolling, spinning, toe roll, stair rides, which is all fun, but I like the old grind here and there between spots and a lot more potential, I reckon. So yeah, there we go. That's the Kizer Trimax frames and over and out.